Did you hear the whispers in the dark? What happens when the night steals your dreams? Some say they've seen shadows move. Are you brave enough to uncover the truth? Stay until the end to understand everything. In the late summer of 1994, the small town of Taza in Morocco was cast into a chilling episode that would haunt its residents for years. The sun was still bright in the sky on August 23rd, a seemingly ordinary day that quickly descended into the unexplainable. As dusk drew near, children laughed and played in the streets. Yet one boy, 12-year-old Mohammed, felt an unease that he couldn't shake. That evening, while walking home from his cousin's house, he noticed something unusual in the night sky. The chatter of his friends faded as he gazed upward, drawn to a luminous craft that hovered, silent and unnaturally still, just above the olive trees. Within minutes, he would not be alone. Other townsfolk began to notice the light, their eyes widening, their conversations cutting off mid-sentence. Reports flooded in from a trail of witnesses, all drawn to the same mesmerizing phenomenon. A radiant, disc-shaped object, glowing softly against the darkening sky. As the minutes turned into an agonizing hour, Mohammed felt an overwhelming pull, as if the very air around him thickened with unknown energy. Suddenly, the light flashed, and the air was filled with a hum that grew louder, vibrating in their bones. Some ran, others stood frozen, unsure of whether to approach or flee. It was not just an object, it felt alive. Soon enough, the local authorities were called. Officers armed with radios rushed to the scene, scrambling to understand what had been seen. The object, barely discernible against the twinkling stars, darted away in an instant, gone as swiftly as it had arrived. What remained were the unanswered questions and a growing sense of fear. The Taza incident would become a local legend, a chilling chapter carved into the town's history that left residents wondering if they had glimpsed something beyond their understanding. So why do people believe in this encounter? The roots run deep, intertwining with Morocco's rich tapestry of folklore and spiritual beliefs. Ghostly apparitions and supernatural occurrences frequently color the culture, where old tales of jinn and spirits sit ominously with modern fears of the unknown. Residents spoke of a time when such sightings were more common, drawing wary glances toward the sky in hushed conversations. Over the span of weeks, media coverage swelled, piquing interest not only locally, but capturing the minds of UFO enthusiasts across the globe. A Taza newspaper even published eyewitness accounts, urging skeptics to consider the possibility of unexplained phenomena. Witnesses described feelings of dread, premonitions of danger, and in some cases, phenomena that bordered on possession. As stories spread, hidden cultural fears began to resurface. The fear of the other, the fear of losing agency to forces beyond the material world. Local authorities were baffled. Incredulous, they documented reports, even as naysayers postulated alternate explanations, drones or weather balloons, offering paltry reassurances to frightened citizens. An official police report from that summer highlighted numerous verified sightings, with case number 9427 filed under unidentified aerial phenomenon. But to those who experienced it firsthand, the night in Taza felt like a warning stitched into the fabric of their lives. In the wake of chaos, discussion turned toward rituals. Some local families began reciting prayers at night to ward off any further disturbances. Curfew signs appeared on town borders, urging travelers to keep their visits brief and uneventful. Yet strangely, the earth beneath Taza seemed to contain memories of that night. Children speaking in hushed tones about a shadow man glimpsed in alleyways, a specter echoing Muhammad's experience. Many returned to the olive groves, hoping to find traces of what was once there. The place remained ostensibly untouched, yet the air sparkled oddly, almost electric. Over time, reports seeped in from neighboring towns, with eerily similar encounters. People feeling watched, motion behind their backs, fleeting glimpses of lights in the dark. Authorities, now growing tired of the unexplainable reports, warned communities to avoid the grove at night. But stories of that night persisted, folklore looping back through generations, weaving the legend of Taza into the very clay of this ancient land. The echoes of what transpired still resonate, whispering secrets to those bold enough to ask the questions. Even as years slip into the shadows, the palpable tension clings to those who carry the stories forward. Will people continue to witness strange occurrences? Is it merely a consequence of fear or something more sinister lurking beyond our understanding? As dusk envelops Taza once again, the question lingers in the air. What if the truth is always more frightening than the legend? For those who believe, the possibility remains. Perhaps one day the skies will reveal their secrets, and another story will unfold, suffused with the eerie stillness of mystery, leaving future generations gazing apprehensively into the night. If your world feels safe, remember, there's always something waiting in the shadows. Subscribe for more haunting tales and explore the darkness that weaves through this world into the next.